Hello, my name is Justin Adams, and welcome to Tuesdays. Right now, I'm going to be talking about something that it is literally my most anticipated movie right now because it is a spiritual sequel to one of my favorite movies. Dazed and Confused is one of the best teen movies. Literally, it can never get any better. It has an all-star cast too. It has Ben Affleck, Matthew McConaughey. Such a realistic movie, and it's set in the 70s. If you haven't seen it, then do something with your life. Richard Linklater, right after Boyhood, which is another amazing movie. After that, he said that he wants to go back to his roots and he wants to do a spiritual sequel to Dazed and Confused, but instead of it being set in the 70s, he wants to set it in the 80s with a complete, fresh cast. Like, all of these kids are no names. And it was originally called That's What I'm Talking About, and because that's what I'm talking about, man. But now it changed the title to Everybody Wants Some. Now, I was super excited. I don't like judging things just by a trailer, but watching this trailer, it did not feel like a Richard Linklater movie. It looks just too wacky. Like, compared to Dazed and Confused, there's some wacky shit going on. Like, for example, instead of paddling, they duct tape these dudes onto walls and start pitching balls to their face. And I guess that can work out, but this one dude is taped, like, upside down. This other dude is, like, sideways, and it's all super comical. Like, the number one thing I love about Dazed and Confused is how real it is. Every single moment is real. It's so real, you feel like this is a documentary. Watching this trailer for Everybody Wants Some, I didn't feel anything real about it. I felt like it was just like every other teen party movie I've ever seen. I am not going to sit here and say this movie's going to be bad, because Richard Linklater, to me, has never made a bad movie. He's one of my favorite directors of all time. He is such a subversive guy. He's unique. He doesn't just do one subject. He does multiple. I don't know, there's just something off about this. When I first heard about it, I was super stoked, but watching the trailer, it kind of got me down a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's just a bad trailer job, but because, dude, if Richard Linklater is awesome, man, I can't, and it's a sequel to Dazed and Confused, it has to be good, dude. Dazed and Confused is, like I said before, it's one of the best teen movies. It captures everything so real and accurately. I was expecting more of a build-up. He, like when you watch the trailer, it's literally like, Richard Linklater brought you the 70s. Now he's bringing you the 80s. And it's like, whoa, okay, you guys did not, like, even try to, like, tease the audience. And, again, that's fine, but it says a spiritual sequel to Dazed and Confused. So I feel like if it's a spiritual sequel, especially if it's a spiritual sequel, then it should get the spirit of the movie. But, again, this is a trailer, so the dudes that made the trailer could have just want to appease the teen audience and made it look like a teen movie. And that makes sense, because Dazed and Confused, I remember trying to show people, and they're really bored with it. It's a really diversive movie, especially nowadays with my generation, because they need things to explode in order for them to be focused on anything. So I love it. I remember the first time I watched it, it was my 16th birthday, 12 a.m. I just turned 16. I went outside to smoke a joint. And then I came inside, I decided I'm going to watch Dazed and Confused, and it tripped me out because it was so real. Like, I was really stoned, and I was watching it, and it was until Adam Goldberg gets his ass kicked by that dude who's like, I came here to do two things, kick ass and drink some beer. Looks like we're almost out of beer. That part scared me, man. That part, because it was like I felt it was real. I've seen fights like that at parties. I've seen, like, the dude, like the nerd, punch the guy and then freak out like that, you know? And you're just, like, sitting there like, oh, shit. Alright, guys, what do you guys think about the movie Everybody Wants Some? Do you guys want to see it? Do you guys even know what Dazed and Confused is? If you don't, then check it out. It is a great movie. And, yeah, if you haven't seen the trailer for Everybody Wants Some, I suggest that you watch it. Especially if you're a fan of Dazed and Confused, because if you've heard of it, then I don't think it's going to be anything that you're picturing in your head. Alright, guys, if you want, you can follow me on Twitter at I'mJust_420, and that's all I got. If you guys want, you can subscribe, like, share, and be sure to stay tuned. I have one more Christmas review coming out. I was going to do more, but I feel like I should save some for next year, or else next year it's going to be bored. I'm going to be reviewing any Christmas. It was fun, but If you guys want, you can check out my top 10 best movies of 2015 and worst movies of 2015. Alright guys, that's all I got. Thanks for watching.